What's good, superstars? Back with another Veve live stream. How you guys doing? Hope everybody is well. If you have not already, do not forget, become a superstar. Smash that subscribe button down below. Hit the bell notification. You know, whenever we go live, whenever we post. You also want to be on the Twitter notifications because on there, that's when you're going to find out when we are live. That is very, very important. I put out a little bit of tweets, make you guys wait a little bit. Some people say, when are you going live? Hashtag soon. I'm like, no, it's hashtag soon that we will be going live. So notification bell. Very, very important. Also, VIP, $2.99 a month. You can join. You can be first dibs on merch, first dibs on stars in the universe. At the end of every single month, you get in that raffle. There's so many great perks. There's more coming. Rob's been back. We've been brainstorming and having a lot of stuff going on for the channel. So hopefully those in the VIP will be well rewarded as it comes out. Shout out to Superstar Turtle for winning the star from March. So April is up for grabs at the end of this month, and we'll see who wins it. But we're getting a lot of support. Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, if you want to follow us. Discord in the description. Lots of hot takes over there. I know you guys want to hear the hot takes. And also P.O. Box, if you want to send us something, become a superstar, Hall of Famer. We're going to keep it chill today. It's going to be about an hour long, maybe a little bit less. And just want to talk about a bunch of stuff. Like everyone is complaining about something nowadays, it seems like, right? So that's what we'll be talking about. Shout out to the VIP. You guys continue to support the channel. In the bear market, we're like very overwhelmed by all of your generous support, and thank you for continuing to do that for us. Me and Rob, we can't believe it. Like we're talking, like can't believe that people are still like supporting us, especially in this time when there's not too much hype around the project, and really those numbers have not dwindled too much. I mean, it's been pretty consistent. The people who are here are diehards, and that's something that we got to maybe talk about when we start talking about some of this drama that's going on the Veve market. I'm gonna hope that you guys have some questions and you bring up some of that stuff. I mean, or else we might be a little bit short here. I'm trying to see my button here, but my microphone is in the way. Okay, so let me pull up the screen here. This is the Veve Twitter. There's not much happening today. I mean, it's Easter. Happy Easter if you do celebrate that. I mean, tomorrow's Easter, really, but people are spending time with family and friends this entire weekend, I'm sure. Stuff is closed. I mean, hopefully you guys got your groceries today and didn't get bamboozled by all those lines and all that stuff. But, I mean, it was crazy when I went. It was absolutely slam jammed. So, I mean, I'm happy that I got out of there alive, and I got most of the stuff that I expected. So they were ready for the Easter rush. How was your guys' Saturday, and are you guys spending any time with family tomorrow? How's that going to be? But we do have a drop coming up on Sunday. This is an Easter drop. It is the Back to the Future Part 3 Locomotive 131. It's a flying train. We have a flying train. So now I want to know, does this affect the DeLorean that flies? Like, does it negatively affect that? Because that in its own had only flying car on it. Now we got flying train. Like, does that affect flying car? Is this going to be as hype? Are you even going to be able to drive it? I mean, I didn't read the article. Maybe we can do that together, but it does say interactive, right? So does interactive mean you touch it and it does this thing where it floats in the air, shoots fire out of it? Or does it mean like you can drive it around? I did not read this article. 60 gems. Oh, a little bit high for my liking, but I mean, I guess it's in tune with the other vehicles, I guess. Editions 3209. My first take is this is not going to sell out. They've been having trouble. I mean, that Tarzan at 60 gems, not even close. 200 editions sold, maybe 300 now. I don't know. I haven't looked at it. We can check that. Actually, we can check that. We're live. We can check it together. Let's see how Tarzan's doing. Oh, I almost clicked buy now accidentally. Yeah. So, I mean, we have about 340 editions if you minus the 90 from Veve. So you're like 250 editions legit bought from the market of the Tarzan. That's the state. Like, we're talking state of Veve. That's the state. What's going to happen here? Are we going to have more than 500 sell? I don't know. I don't know if you're going to have more than 500 at 60 gems. Are floating trains that much in demand? I want to know what you guys think in the comments. So definitely let me know your thoughts on that. I want to also know about the one-of-ones. Like, where are they priced at right now? Are people buying them for multi-$1,000s now, or are they coming down in price? I mean, to me, they're nothing special yet. Like, I'm surprised that they haven't come up with like a 101. I don't know. Collectibles probably takes a lot of work to render, but maybe like anything different. You know what I mean? Like anything different than these Marvel pictures. I don't know. It just seems like they've stuck to that, and that's been what they've been doing. But it would be cool to see something else. Maybe a Disney one of one. I don't know. Maybe I missed one. Did that ever happen? I'm not 100% sure. But let's check out our Twitter. I wanted to show this. We were talking with Fro Ikomi, the buddy, and he was mentioning how, or we were talking about when the poetry channel is coming to the Veve Discord, and it hasn't come. It has not come yet. We've been asking for it. We were teased a little bit, teased that it would come, and it never came. So he said, like I mentioned, one poetry channel on Veve Discord, guaranteed to be the hottest Veve channel. And I responded with something that I think maybe makes a little bit more sense. Maybe we start poetry Discord, and then you have a Veve sub channel, because like the poetry is going to be getting all the hits. Like you don't want people to just be going into the one sub channel. You make it the main channel, and you put the side channel Veve, and everybody could talk about flying trains over there. But yeah, I'm not 100%. Today, I got some hot takes tonight going live. Want to let you guys know about that. And here is the link. If you would like to retweet it out, share the link. We got about 40 minutes together here, so let's see what happens. The first hot take. Let us get into the first hot take right after your questions. But as you can see, I put out a tweet about the Veve verse, so we will get it there. So let's check the messages, and then we will get back to the hot takes. Bob Sales is the first man in the chat. Did not write first. I mean, my tweet when I announced the live stream said, "Are you going to be first, second, third, fourth?" I thought that he would, but he has the YouTube bell on, so he probably didn't even see the tweet. But it's UFC night for me right now, and at the main event, won't be long, and I'll be back for some juju. So now, are you at the actual event, or are you watching the event, Bob Sales? I want to know, but that is cool either way. I know it's a Saturday night, and UFC likes to do their thing. We also got another legend in the chat, Double Quill. If you are not following her blog on Medium, what are you doing? Go check her out on Twitter, Double Quill, and look at her profile, and you will find her blogs. They are absolutely crushing it. Come out on Sundays, if I believe I'm correct, and just a different type of medium to have for the Veve stuff, and it's fun. It's a really fun stuff. Like it keeps you going in the bear market. It keeps you going. It makes you have a good time. We are coloring eggs. Okay, so we did not do that actually. We packed some of the eggs for my daughter for the morning. She's one, so she doesn't know much that's going on. But we tried to make it so that the Easter Bunny is going to make it so that she can identify some of the places where the eggs go. So like words that she's starting to say or familiar with things, and she starts to look at those things. We put that in the Easter Bunny, or the Easter Bunny wrote the letters. I just seen them. I peeked, right? And those words are very prominent. So hopefully she's able to recognize and then find them and be like happy. And inside they're like, whatever, there's little things. But what do you do for a 1-year-old? Let me know if you got any special ideas. But I think it's going to be fun either way. It's going to be fun to watch her get to open up little eggs and see her little presents and stuff like that. Omi Daily Burn, how's it going, man? If you do not know, he proved that I am the father of a James Bond airdrop. It has been made fun of in the Twitterverse, but it does not matter. I have the proof. I now have the link for that, so I can play it on replay to remind myself how I was so right and how nobody could ever question me ever again. I love that guy. Sean W, number 4. I knew that before I even came on the live stream because he tweeted at me. So shout out to you, Sean, also a VIP member. Love to see it. He's got the lightning bolts to fire. It almost looks like a face. It almost looks like two fire eyes and a nose that is lightning. What's going on, Smart Buy? How's it going? Long time viewer. Really appreciate it. Appreciate you being here. Veve is making me very sad. Adroldero. I don't know if I butchered your name, but yeah, I know. I mean, it's a lot of people that are becoming sad because of the delays and all of that stuff. But you gotta remember, there's always the hope, right? The hope. And I mean, a lot of people are down on their investments, and now we're just hanging out. And there's people who make this space worth sticking around and chatting with, and one of them is right here. We got Mr. Puddin' Cheeks in the building. Shout out to you, the inventor of Omi. He hates when I say that, so that's why I say it more often. But hot takes must be enchiladas. If you're not watching the Redneck Inspiration or the reactions or any of that stuff that he's been putting out on the YouTube shorts, you are missing out. I promise you. Like, these are the things that get me going when I'm bored, when there's drops that I'm not too into. This is the stuff, the community aspect is the best part. You guys are sick of hearing that because everybody says it, but they only say it because it's true. Oh, I love. You must mean live or Takis. So it's enchiladas or Takis. So you know which Takis really get me going? You know the blue Takis, you eat them, right? And like stains your mouth. I don't understand why that's even a thing. It's ridiculous, right? You're going to not only burn your mouth, you're going to have blue mouth after you burn your mouth. It's like, who did this? Like, what evil scientist decided to do that? Big A. What is going on here? Oh, I love live. Your phone was playing you, man. Your phone was playing you. Is this really live? I bet a partner statue that isn't. Send me the partner statue. Send me the partner. Oh, wait. I see what you did there. I know that you can't do transfers, so you can bet whatever kind of collectible you want. It will never come through. But yes, sir, this is live Iron Man LG. Hopefully you're still here. Did you ever buy discounted gems? Yes. This was when it was a time when it was allowed, and only through Colby Collects, who was proven to be a safe avenue. We also shared it at the time when it was possible. But as soon as Veve shut it down, we no longer were able to do that. And we played by the rules at every single moment that we were able to. But yes, and I know that there was a lot of people who were buying discounted gems because at that time, I mean, if you weren't, you were automatically losing 50% or more, depending on who people were finding the prices. But I mean, we weren't in it for too long before they took it away. I mean, we put out our video, everything on Veve is going to zero. And we talked about how the off-app gems was actually a cause of the stuff moving to zero. A couple of weeks later, Veve watched the video. They said, you know what, those superstars, they're so smart. We're going to get rid of off-app gems. And then it happened. Same thing would happen with a lot of other things, but that was a prominent one. So actually, they had to get done so that we can kind of get a natural market. But then you brought in cash out, which also helped to drain the market of some liquidity. And also, we've just been waiting on a bunch of stuff. So you get people who are a little bit upset or sad or impatient, I guess you can call it. But it is what it is. I mean, that's part of the reason why we are where we are. We're going to talk about the state of the market. You guys are just flooding the comments, so I gotta be here. And we are live. There we go. Now we are live. I guess that's when I started the video. So maybe Tito 420 is first. Is that how it works, or is it whoever's in the waiting room first messaging? But look, Bob Sales is right there. He's right there. Yes. How's it going, Bob Sales? Superstar G.I. Joe. Oh, I need to dress in my military garb, eh? Is that what I got to do? What's going on, Stevie V. Bass? Longtime supporter as well. Met him at Decon. Great dude, solid dude. Always, we're always chatting strategy, me and Steve Veve. So, I mean, love seeing you here. Glad that you could join us. Puddin' Cheeks saying smush the like button. I don't know what the difference is between smush and smash. Like, is smash like this and smush is just like, or you need to put like something soft in between the button and your hand, and then you just, people watching this are like, why am I wasting my time watching them talk about smushing and smashing? It's because you love it. You love to talk about the Veves. Meta Life says it's drivable. Well, there you go. That is the answer. Double Quill answering my questions. That's why we ask the questions, to get them answered. According to Veve versus Kyle, it's drivable. Veve versus Kyle. Is that Kyle Wilson? I don't know. Veve versus Kyle. I think the DeLorean was 80. Yes, it was 80. You're right. I mean, I just meant that they're like more expensive. I didn't mean the exact prices. They came down from the last DeLorean from 80 to 60. But I mean, we're in that. What do you call it? We're in that area of sadness in the Veve market, right? So people are not oh, here you go. You're correcting yourself. Meta Life. So you call it Veve versus Kyle, and his name is Meta Life. I don't know what is happening, Bob Sales, at the UFC event. All right, man. I mean, how did you mess that up so bad? I'm just joking. Yeah. So let's talk about the first thing. So, and then we'll jump back into the comments. But the Veveverse, supposedly middle of April, we are getting the Veveverse. I put out this tweet, and now this is hilarious. All right, I put this tweet out, and it did all right. It got like 4,000, almost 5,000 views, but like 47 likes, couple retweets, a bunch of comments. But the best part is that it's from both sides of the community. I put the tweet out, Veveverse next week. Got the guy with the Oculus thumbs upping, right? The Moon Boys took it as, yes, Veveverse next week. It's coming. And then you got the Fudders who took it as, ha ha ha, I can't believe that you're pulling this joke. It's so hilarious that you are trolling that Veveverse is coming next week. So was I trolling? Was I promoting that the Veve verse is coming. I do think that we're going to get some kind of iteration within the next 2 weeks. Middle of the month to me means like 3/4 through the month on Veve time or Veve savings time. I don't know how you would say it, but VVST standard time. But I put the tweet out purposely for this. I wanted to see how the reaction would be. Would it be pro? Would like people be like, "Oh yeah, it's coming," or would people be like, "Ha ha ha, yeah, right, it's not coming. Stop counting your chickens." Blah blah blah. Exactly what I wanted it to do. You can click it. You can go through the comments. I'm not gonna out anybody or put anybody out there, but I mean the likes. You will see. You know the people who are very very positive. You know the people who are very very negative, and you know the people who are kind of in between. And there's a mix of bunch of people who do who liked it and commented and interacted with the post. So I want to know now live, without spoiling any of their comments. I want to know live from you guys. What do you think? Are we going to see the Veve verse next week? What kind of Veve verse are we going to see? Is it going to be the same as what you got now, except people can jump in? Is it going to be something where it's like a street and you can walk into other people's? Like how do you see the first iteration of the Veve verse being? And do you think it will be rushed, or do you think that they've got everything in order and everything's going to work smoothly? I'm sure there will be hiccups. I mean, we've seen it with MCP already, where there's been issues with people and all that stuff. But I mean, I think at this point it's going to be coming. They just talked about it. I know they did that with MCP in December. They said 2 weeks is coming. It's kind of giving me those vibes, but hopefully they do not. So price too high, mints incredibly ridiculous, indubitably too many. Did you say the word indubitably? Oh my gosh. So I'm mixing up the comments, but that's the first thing I want to talk about, the Veve verse. So I'll pull that away now, and hopefully I can catch up to some of your comments here. We got a legend in the chat, My Collectibles. Sir, you inspired my video tonight. I watched a little bit of your live stream. I did not catch the whole thing. I mean, it's hard to catch such links, and I like to watch and listen to every single word. I don't like skipping around because you never know when he's gonna be dropping some heat, some real cool stuff that he talks about. But drop flop, I think you're talking about the Tarzan, if I'm not mistaken. But thank you for joining, and hopefully we get to some more. Like, I wanted to kind of continue the conversation from your live stream into this. I know there's different people awake at different times, so hopefully we can get to that within the time period that I do have tonight. Metaverse life, we are with it tonight. Ha ha ha. It's 4 a.m. here. Okay, that's your excuse at least. He is half asleep. Forgive. What's up, everybody? Happy Easter weekend. Okay, Nos Clint is in the building, guys. Also runs like a bunch of Twitter spaces and stuff like that. So another great follow on Twitter. And he's got that green Lambo, looks like. So he is no joke. He is taking Veve serious. There was a Gary. Oh yes, there was a Gary Baseman 1-of-1. That is true. And I think there's been a couple artists, right? Like we had Jermaine, or not Jermaine. Maybe there was a Jermaine, but there was a Ron English. That was the first ever. And then there was another artist, I thought. Like the early days, there was some art stuff. And then I think the Gary Baseman was more recent. But I mean, still like 2D, like spin it up. Like I'm not sure if a 1-of-1 has sold in the secondary market. I mentioned this yesterday's video. Like, can people even find them? I think if they're listed, then it shows up. But if they're not listed, I don't think you can find them very easily. And like, isn't that a detriment to people who buy 1-of-1s? Like, shouldn't they have an option to sell it and make it easily accessible? I don't know. I find it a little bit hard to find. I know you got to go through the store tab, and then it has artworks or whatever. But no problem, Nos Clint. Thank you for all that you do for the community, my friend. Didn't Ron English have a 1-of-1? I had no idea how much they go for, but I always thought I was so priced out. It didn't even look. I mean, what if they're going for like $50 right now? They're probably not. But I think that people don't look because they don't know how to check. Poetry channel for the Veve Bulls and Bears to debate their. Listen, I think that this is a great idea. I think that you should not have a valid opinion unless you put it into a poem. And then if you are able to translate your thoughts through a poem, it shows that you really, really mean it. You really, really feel that way. And then the other person responding, if they can respond in poem form, it means that they actually feel that way. Like they and if they're snapping when they do it, it's like extra bonus points. And then like you can have like a counter on the top that says like, it's like one of those tug of wars, and it just pulls to the side. That gets the more points from the Twitter guys. Whoever just joined, you have no clue what's happening, but I love it. I'm watching at home. It's like 4:30 a.m. for me. Main event, a couple fights out. Yeah, man, don't worry. You will definitely catch the main event because this will not be that much longer, half an hour maybe. Life Partner says tomorrow's blog is about one of the funniest blogs yet. Listen, Double Quill, my favorite still is the high school, where you compared Veve to high school. That's my favorite blog so far. I know that you put a lot of work into it. I could tell the comparisons were spot on. So tomorrow, I mean, it's going to take a lot to dethrone that one. I'll let you know where it ranks in my list, but the Double Quill blogs are no joke. No movement in market at all. Hard to sell from floor also. It is tough to sell. I mean, it depends. It depends what you're trying to do. I mean, if you're trying to get more than you spent, it's going to be hard to sell. If you're trying to just get rid of things, I think there's people still scouting and hawking. They're looking out for some buys, some good buys. I know the low mint stuff is really, really hard to sell if you're trying to get a premium. But if you do put them near the floor, they do go. At least the stuff that I've sold a few times. I haven't sold anything in a while. Like once I got my partners, that was pretty much the icing on the cake. I left whatever was up. I don't think much sold. Like a couple things sold, but it was all lower end stuff, cheaper stuff. Where's this? What's up, my dude? I'm officially a member of the Rugged Airdrop. What are you talking about? What's happening? Smarty Pants is in the Discord. We were talking about some other stuff there. So I'm a member of the Rugged Airdrops Club with me. Are you in the bond airdrops, or are you what? Like maybe we gotta make that into a club. What do you say? Do we put it on the Discord, make a channel? I'm Rugged Airdropper, and you gotta like prove that you were rugged, and then you can only talk in there if you're proven, and then we make like a plaque and we put it behind us, and it's like, I didn't get this airdrop, and then you have different images, and then if you didn't get more than one, like we have to get 2 plaques. I don't know, but you guys are starting to make me talk about things. We're supposed to have hot takes today. I just realized I was first. There you go. You were first, and you didn't even know it. Yo, Ronnie Lido in the building. Oh my gosh, a blast from the past, Mr. Rob Stuff. How are you doing, sir? Glad to see you here. We definitely got to link up. I want to do another video with Rob. Today was a little bit rushed. I tried to send it out to a few people, but I wanted to have like certain topics that I'm discussing highlighted, but I don't think it's going to happen. And then there was another big deal I was trying to get on the channel earlier today. Might happen a little bit later in the week, or maybe next week. I don't know yet, but I was working on something. I was grinding the gears up, hopefully to get someone who I really respect in the community that I wanted to get on. So hopefully we can get to that. But when it happens, you guys will know. Bob Seals, ha. Superstar Manu says, hi. We're coloring eggs in the yard listening. You guys have the life. They're outside right now coloring eggs. If I go outside right now, you know what I'm going to do? That's what I would do if I'm outside. But say hello to Superstar Manu. Give one of these for me. I didn't give you guys some punches. You thought I forgot? Here you go, friend. This is what I wanted to do. I wanted to send you some punches 22 minutes into the video. This way you were not expecting it. Your guard was down. You guys were all distracted. So that's what happens. 200 IQ play was to buy half-price gems, then have held till cash out. You see, the problem is nobody believed that cash out was coming. But that would have been like there was obviously that discussion all the time. It's like, why don't you just buy it and hold them, and buy it and hold them, and buy it and hold them? But then what happens if nothing ever happened? That's the thing. Like sometimes you got to give Veve credit. Like they did come through with the cash out. Now obviously can't cash out in Canada. In the US it's back. They're obviously working towards getting their cash out back. Their product is not going to survive if they don't get that back. So I think that, and I'm surprised actually. This surprised me this time that the cash out went down. I was very surprised that the market didn't really pump at all. Like nothing could leave and it wasn't pumping. So it means that there must have been very few, or it was because there was a lot of mints coming in and it was just like it equaled itself. I mean, stuff was still going up. Some things were going like sideways, things were going down, but it was, I think it might've been that there was a lot of stuff being dropped. Like there was like almost a month of drops straight. Lots of mints entering the market. Maybe not enough new users coming in. I don't know. What do you guys think? What's good, Superstar? Delilah we got Hinanu. We got everybody. Rob Stuff. This is a star-studded crowd here. I'm getting nervous. Stacking season 3 OG. Do you stack stuff from season 3? I need to know. I want to know, and I want to know what is your most stacked item since you have stacking season. Veve is born right now. Ready to close the app until Christmas. Need something else to do besides drops. Well, we got Veveverse in a week or so. Hopefully that's something to at least entertain. Like think about if we could stream, this live stream could be in the Veveverse. I could just be like a little square on the right side. We can do like one of these. Hold on. It could be like this, and then over here we could have like the Veveverse, and my guy could be walking around and be like, guys, should I put this on this wall or this on this wall? And you guys would be like, Joe, that's a collectible, right? Because you don't have any posters. And I'll be like, yeah, but I mean, I need to put something in the room, and maybe the vault creators, maybe Fro Comey could come in here and help me design it live. You know what I mean? Like, these are the fun things that I'm hoping come from the Veveverse. Just give me another dynamic, some other stuff to talk about, and I think it will make it less boring. I just hope that they deliver it. I just really hope to see it. Bob Seals is laughing. He is laughing like crazy. I mean, laughing is contagious. You can start making me laugh. It's been a long night and a lot of drinks. I do not blame you, sir. My friend and I joked about how we could get it done so many times. What were they talking about? Big A. Poetry channel? I don't know. You guys remind me. Veveverse confirmed. Mark Davidson said that it is coming. I believe Mark. I think that we will get it hopefully soon. Nope. Oh, you're talking about the Veveverse? I haven't even gotten MCP. I don't see me being in the Veveverse alpha. Oh yeah, that's the other thing. It's going to be an alpha. So please put me in the alpha so I can stream it. You know, I can stream it to you guys. We can walk around and be like, this sucks. This is amazing. This is the best part. This is the worst part. Like, we can do that live. We can make content and people can talk about the content and hopefully create some kind of buzz. But at the same time, they might just give it to random people and roll the dice, and we might have to just get lucky. I'm not sure. We'll see what happens. I mean, I'm curious to see if it's people who will be posting, even on Twitter. Like, give it to someone who's going to post about it so we can live through them, you know? I don't have MCP on either account. You're not missing much. You are not missing much. The MCP, I'm going to show you guys. I'm going to show you guys mine. There's my MCPs. I'm Diamond. All right? Diamond 1. I've been a couple of days when I buy and sell stuff, I jump up to Master. So I think like Master, you only need like 300 or 350 points per day. I don't think it's crazy because I've been in it a few times. Like, it comes and it goes. Whenever I buy something in the like, if I buy like 4 things in the market, I was buying stuff for like for MCP. One day I bought like 4 things. Next day I was a Master. I'm like, how is this possible? Or it's broken. So who knows? But this is my stats. Yeah, I'm at about like 210 things. Came down a huge ton, but I mean, we got your boy partners now. My 191 Todd. I got 6909 Fastos. You know, like very big grail here. This is the original Fastos. If you guys ever were trying to follow us back in the day. And my R2D2 that I minted on drop. One of my first ever drops. I think it's probably the earliest thing that I still own, obviously. But I think the first thing I ever bought was Avengers logo. Like, I got lucky. I got the rare on both my Golden Moments drops. I can't remember if I hit another one of them. I have to go back and look, but I don't remember if I hit another Golden Moments drop when it originally happened. I'd have to like go and see all the drops again. I forget. I know I missed Homer. Elsa, I don't think I hit anything there. It was Elsa and the hat. No, I didn't hit that one. I hit R2D2. I hit Avengers. Wally and Pizza Planet I didn't hit. And then I missed the wall. Yeah, so I only got 2. I got 2 of that week. So that week was a little bit crazy. That was my first like week on Veve, and I hit 2 drops. That was wild. But I didn't expect to get both the rarer ones, if you know what I mean. Okay, let us continue here. So Bob Seals always distracting me. I don't think they will roll out any iteration of Veveverse anytime soon. The best they will show is a video. No, they can't. They cannot do this. We got told that we will have Veveverse alpha within 2 weeks, and Mitch is backing that. So I mean, so far you got to give the guy credit. I mean, some things have been late. He's been in the room when they said MCP in 2 weeks, and then but we have seen that MCP has been rolling out. Can't do anything with it yet, but people are starting to get their points. Things are changing. Like, I saw my stuff moving around when I first got it. We were in the beta, lucky enough, but hopefully the Veveverse kind of follows the same pattern, but maybe they learned a little bit from the MCP timeline. This is, you got to understand, new regime, like people, product manager, Mitch. We're going to give him a couple shots here. The original guys, you got no more shots left. That's why they had to hire a new person so that person could have a couple chances. And then if he drops the ball, then you hire another person. That's how it works. You hire another person, and then that person gets a couple shots, right? And then that person drops the ball, you give it to the next person. It's like relay, you know, like Olympics, the 4x4, 4x100. You just hand the baton over, all right, and then you let them try. That's how it works. The next person tries, and then we're lucky enough to have like legends like this.
Whoa.
who show up 5 minutes before the end of the stream.
5 minutes? Oh, shit.
No, hold on. I got to get my headphones. Can't hear you. But yeah, we're going to just go through comments, talk about stuff. Let me connect my headphones here because I don't want to make the speakers go for the baby. Oh, I'm on the wrong side, man. You give me Rob's side. You came when I gave you the link. Would have been no, but he's here. He's here. There he is. All right. How's it going, man?
Good. How are you?
Not bad. We're just going through, talking stuff, and it's just like going off the rails. It was supposed to be a little bit more of organized live stream, but now we are just all over the place, and there's too many comments to keep up with. So I was trying to catch up a little bit.
Too many comments.
You know what?
Pro with this. What are you talking about? It can't be too many.
I don't do live. I'm not a live stream guy. Like I do every once in a while.
You do live streams all the time. You're actually pretty good at it.
Yeah. Here we go. You are becoming like this guy here is going to be one of the top. Once this bull comes, I mean, you got to understand the blockchain. You got to understand how the crypto stuff works to be in this space. And no, we're loving it. Everyone's loving your content. I know. I only hear good feedback, and I've never heard your name in vain. You know what I mean?
Not yet.
So, did you watch any of my collectibles live stream today? I want to show it.
I did not.
So he did a video. Is why are you still here? And he talked about interoperability, key points. And I wanted to kind of.
That's what I saw, but I wasn't able to watch any of it. But
I watched.
Was there a lot of people? And
yeah, from what I was listening to it actually as I was driving, so I'm not sure how many people were in the chat. It was a good conversation, so I wanted to like kind of continue it tonight a little bit. I don't have too much more time, but I guess I want to bring it up now because hopefully we could catch up in the comments a little bit. But basically, his main points were, why are you still here? And he wasn't really bashing people saying like just leave. He was like saying like why he wanted to know, and he was actually asking the people in the chat, which was cool, why they're still here. And people were saying because I'm down so much on my bags. And then there was people who said like they believe in the team. It was a mixed crowd. So that's why I love to jump in and like listen to other creators' stuff because you always hear something that you think. And I just wanted to hear again from our chat here, like what do you guys think? Why are you still here? I think a majority of people probably feel that they're down on their bags, but they still have a little bit of hope. Like they're hanging on to it because why not at this point? I mean, what's the point selling off at the bottom? If you're in it already, you might as well pray for the best and hope that it goes up. What do you say? What's your take?
I'm still waiting for them to deliver something, and I want to see what happens. I mean, they got a lot of potential. Is pretty much what I'm getting at. I mean, there's a lot of potential here with a lot of the IP. There's a lot of plans in the mix, but I'm still waiting kind of to see it all come together.
Yeah.
It's kind of like you're at a movie and you're like, you want to see the ending.
Yeah. Exactly. I mean, even if it's not the ending, like just give me the trailer or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You want to see what's going to happen with it. And like, I still believe in the project. They're kind of slow on things. There's a lot of things that changed, moving from the Gochi to IMX and all these the legal, I think the legal side of it really hit them hard. There was a crackdown in New Zealand and everything with the whole KYC thing. And I think they're moving possibly the company outside of there in order for it to be easier for them. So I think that crackdown there had a big effect on the KYC and also what they're able to do. So there's a lot of things that just like changed throughout the years. And if they shot all this stuff out like in the first couple of years, I mean, they'd probably be in a different position right now. But the whole environment, the whole crypto world is all over the place. So it's just want to see the ending.
What do you think about Veveverse in the next week or so?
In the next week, I mean, they're going to be putting out showrooms. I think it seems like the way they're doing it is they're going to be putting out like beta testers are going to have like probably a few thousand people. I mean, 2,000 I think is the number they do to every 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 up to 20K I think, and then they release it to everybody. But it's going to be just a showroom. I mean, just a bigger showroom, I guess, like how they did on the demo at Decon, and be able to put your collectibles in there, and it's just a bigger version of it, I guess. Is
that what you think? Yeah. Do you think that they'll hit the timeline middle April, or do you think it will be something we see a little bit later?
If Mitch just said it like last week, then probably.
I hope so. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we've seen it with MCP in December, but I mean, you really hope that they learn from that and they have some solid timelines down for at least the alpha. And then you hope that the alpha actually ends up in the hands of some people who will share images or something like that. Because if it ends up with like people who don't share, then they really go out. That's what people are going to start to say, right? So,
if it comes to me, it's going to be like, oh, great, this guy's going to take a month to make a live stream.
Yeah, I mean, if back in the day they said it would go to Vaultaholics, like that would be the first people who get into Veveverse.
I think they're probably going to give it to select people in order to actually just showcase the nicer stuff and everything like that. If they're going to really do that, they do give them something ahead of time, I'm sure, right?
Yeah,
I think Metaverse Life. I think they gave him the collectible early, I think.
Yeah, or he has access to know what it is. Yeah, I don't know what his deal is. He's got something. He's in the background, obviously, talking with them.
Yeah, it seems like he's kind of doing a little bit of the promo stuff, but not like officially. Just like, hey, like do a promo here. Here you go, and then he just does it. I'm sure he's either doing it for free or something. But he did that other VV500 for free.
Yeah,
he didn't get paid by anybody. And this
It shows, though, that if they're using him for some type of promo, they're willing to, and we've seen it with Corey, we've seen it with Ryan, they're willing to utilize people from the community. I mean, maybe they can solidify their airdrops. I mean, I know a guy who can help you with snapshots, Veve.
Oh yeah.
If you guys didn't see the video.
To kind of put on that point, I mean, somebody came and Jimbaloo Lingo said too, is that he was supposed to get 3, and he got 1. So my analysis was basically for the wallets. I just did wallets in general. I didn't do counts within a wallet. So if that guy was supposed to get 3 and he only got 1, I didn't even catch that. But I did take a look at the spreadsheet. I did kind of look at it. I'm like, hey, what's up with this number? And it was off. It was like, why is this off? 670 was the number, and it said they airdropped 532, so it should have been 670. So that could be 140 people who should have gotten airdrop more than like what it actually did.
And that wouldn't pop up on IMX like when you were tallying between the time periods and stuff like that for the snapshot?
I mean, it was in my counts of total set holders before the snapshot. It was, I think it was 670. I could take a look at, but I was wondering what that number was, and I just overlooked it. But this was mainly about you, and I was all focused on you specifically, and I just saw the people that didn't get it from the wallets, so that's just what I did. But
we might need a part 2. I mean, we might need a part 2 at this point. I
mean, I don't know how to beat a dead horse.
It's not beating a dead horse until I get my airdrop.
The 90 they hold back does not make 170 people whole.
Yeah.
So maybe that's why they didn't make these people whole. So they're going to have to make more, which is going to piss off more 532 people. So
they're just going to make James Bond airdrop poster number V2, right? Isn't that what they do?
Yeah, right. They're going to do something like the Battlestar Galactica, like another.
Did you get MCP?
Me, no.
No. So you and Chris both don't have it.
I get nothing. So.
What did Mitch mean when he said they already have 27,000 collectibles in the Veveverse? Will it handle a couple million, or will it freeze up like the phone vault? 27,000 collect. Is that maybe there's not 27,000 drops. Like, I don't know what that means.
Wait, what? What did Mitch mean when he said he already had? Oh, in the Veveverse?
Yeah. Maybe they've only tested like a handful of collectibles. I don't know, because there's not 27,000 drops. Yeah.
I mean, 27 collectibles in the verse. He said that recently.
I think I remember that. I think it was on that update.
I mean, honestly, if it like a couple million or freeze up in the full, I mean, it's only going to render what is usually in video games. They only render like let's say 100 feet in front of you, 100 meters. I don't know, whatever, something to a certain distance that you can actually see in the game. So they're not going to render everything.
Yeah.
So it wouldn't matter how many they're going to be in there. So.
Yeah. MCP and OUP will be merged to create a more comprehensive loyalty program. What do you think will happen if it's good, if it's bad? Your thoughts? Well, this is the big thing that people are waiting for. Like it gives utility to collectible. It also gives utility to the token that's had no utility for people who hold it, except behind the scenes when people are buying and selling in the market, and from the store and all that stuff when you get those burns. But now that token with the OUP will actually have utility and become valuable in some regard, depending on how these things are rolled out. And if it is anything like the only utility program portal mentions, it gives it a lot of utility. And there's different staking tiers, and you can like the big thing at the end was like there's land in the Veveverse that might be a thing at some point, and hopefully within the year, maybe a little bit longer now because they lost the cash flow for a bit. They were focusing on that, but yeah, I think it's good if it rolls out, and if it's everything that they said it was. If it's different from what they said it was, and they start changing things again, you're gonna get a lot of angry people.
Yeah, I mean, merging those two together makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
You know,
I posted about how they missed one of my airdrops on the Forever post. Forever, maybe I didn't read it. I don't know. But yeah, I know. I remember Smarty Pants was having issues with like number of sets too, right? Like he thought he lost a set because he might be getting an airdrop, and they might have preemptively been, because they've been changing set numbers based on when new airdrops are coming out. So he was trying to do like some detective work on that, but I don't think he figured it out yet.
I mean, honestly, it's just like the timestamps are there. Timestamps tell you who owns something at an exact time. So
yeah, just
look at the timestamps before 8 o'clock, 10 o'clock, whatever time they're doing it, and that's it. I mean, that's basically what I did.
Mm-hmm. So we got a poem here. We got Nas Clint. Roses are red, violets are blue. Decon will be here before Veveverse do. That's a good one. Hot take. Electra is a girl. That is a hot take. That is a super hot take because it's not true. This is not true, Ramel. What if Veve's actively trying to weed out the flippers? They've always said this is a collectibles app. I did a video on this yesterday. This is what they are trying to convert it into. I feel like as it was becoming not a flippers app, but like make money app. I think that they were fine with it because they were making lots of money. But now that the environment's changed, regulations changed, like ODB was talking about, I think now they've come to their conclusion that they want to be a collectibles app. I just don't know if the people who are here now are those types of people. Like we have a couple of them. We have a lot of smart people who collect stuff on the app. Obviously, we got Sleepin', we got My Collectibles, we got a bunch of others. Rob Stuff was a shop owner and all that stuff. But I don't know if you can make that transition, and especially when you see some of the feedback that these people who collect comic books give to this type of stuff. Like they don't like it. They don't appreciate it. They've been collecting physicals their entire life, and they don't want anything that will impact their collection, right? So this stuff here, it does have an impact on the physicals, because now people say, you know what, maybe I won't go buy that. I can just buy this one, and they don't like that.
Yeah, I mean, even collectors are flippers too.
Long-term flippers, right?
Well, I mean, you could be short-term flippers too. I mean, collectors could buy three of them, and just like, some people buy comics, they buy multiples, and then later on when it goes up in price, they sell one of them.
That's true.
I mean, it's the same thing people do in the app. You sell one, if it goes up. I mean, even Sleeping Comics is saying, hey, I sold a whole bunch too. He's a collector, but he's also selling these comics off as well. If it went up really fast or something, it's just, it's a give and take. It's not just for collectors. If that was the case, I mean, there's not going to be too many people. I mean, to be honest, I mean, there's going to be people that are collectors and flippers and long-term holders and people that just want to just make a quick buck. I mean, that's the same thing with comic book collecting right now. They want to make a quick buck. There's people that make businesses out of it, and it's healthy for the environment as well. It creates liquidity, just like anything else. Yeah,
no, it's true. All right, I'm gonna try and speed through this. I got like 10 minutes left. As long as their profit, they will never leave, and Veve will always. As long as their profit will never leave, and Veve will always drop a grill any given time. Just my opinion, Chris. Yeah, he's talking. He's just giving his answer.
He's saying as long as there's profit.
Russia is no longer a part of Veve region cover. I thought that was a long time ago that they got blocked out.
They might have blocked them out because
was it Belarus? Someone else.
The Belarus maybe too, in addition.
I thought that there was a couple. Time to settle a real debate. How long do you have to wait before taking a bite of fresh pizza out of the oven? I mean, it depends on your how, like, how hot do you drink your coffee? You know what I mean? Like some people, my wife can drink the coffee right after it gets poured in that cup. I don't know how she does it. I mean, she has no feeling in her mouth. But for me, I got to wait 45 minutes before I can touch that coffee, right? So it depends what part of the scale you're on.
I'm good. I can go right away.
Right away for the pizza, right? I mean, if you fold it in half sometimes,
Depends,
you know that.
It depends how hungry I am. Let's put it that way.
There you go. Comment some stars. Happy Easter, by the way. Yes, you too, Daniel. Ryan, how you doing? Half price gems. Yep, that was a thing. Superstars Jay, what if we are on stream for Veveverse? They already said it's going to be select few who have. Are you giving us a sneak peek? We do not. I do not know if it's coming. I hope that it comes. If it does not come, I'll make a video that Veve drops the ball on the Veveverse. People should take videos of them tripping over the living room furniture trying to play in VR. I'm playing on the PC. I mean, I think it's just going to be on the PC at first. I don't see it being in VR
it's not going to be on. It's not going to be on the phone.
Yeah, but I don't think it's even going to be on Oculus right away. Do you? Maybe
it can be.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you know, what am I saying? It should be on all of the devices. That's what they said at DCON. So it's going to be on your phone. It's going to be on the PC. But doing it on the PC is going to be able to be a lot easier to set up your collectibles and everything like that. Yeah. So I think that's where my mind went. So
I think for sure. Locomotive seller, absolutely not. No chance.
I doubt it.
No chance.
The Tarzan was.
Can you believe
Tarzan
that?
was the worst one.
That's a shock to me, though. Like it's not the worst collectible to have.
No, it's not the worst one. I'm saying like I feel like it's 2,400. It only sold like 160, 100 to 200. You know, like the first day. It's just like I haven't seen one not sell that bad, since the beginning.
So this Gabriel is betting that the Veveverse will underwhelm. Says that it will tank the market as soon as it is announced. We'll see. I just got the MCP 3 to 4 days ago. I'm Diamond 2. I was a Master the other day. No, Master is the highest. And then we have Master, then Diamond, and then Platinum, I think. There's a whole list someone put out there. I don't know if you tweeted it. Maybe you tweeted it once. Someone else, a mod or something.
They should have put out a list.
That's what I mean.
The first day.
Why do we not have this access?
Yeah.
But anyway.
Well, I mean, they might be they probably were changing this stuff up, making the levels a little bit different. That's what they're probably doing right now, kind of seeing how everybody reacts and everything. So, this is when you put out a beta test like this. I mean, the points might be off and everything like that, but you want to see reactions from people and how somebody who has the beta access actually changes their,
Yeah, exactly.
Changes the way they collect, I guess.
We got Wes here. He says they need to take a month off from drops and just build. The problem, I think, is that they probably have these all locked in early, like ahead of time, right? But I agree. Like they maybe need to focus on the building, get people satisfied. Without drops, you get a little bit more like the pricing. Like instead of putting more mints into the app, right?
Yeah, I mean the drops are on autopilot. I think
so.
They're just doing the people that would not do the drops are probably people that are not going to be able to help with the development anyway. So,
but like think about it like this: like Tarzan just went, right. That's their first collectible drop. That the EBR or whatever their name is.
Yeah,
like, that didn't go well because of the times that we're in. Like, is there no way Veve could be like, maybe there's a better time to drop this? I mean, you would think
maybe postpone it. I mean, why now? I mean, they did have comics though.
Yeah.
They had the two or three comics, I think they're ready.
I don't know. I guess they just want to be in the ecosystem, right? Be ahead of the wave. If people do come.
I don't know.
Still no wait. That's not happening until we get MCP. They've already mentioned that. Even though like they're kind of back and forth. They're like, we're doing MCP and then we're going to have wait list. And then another comment they'll say is, we're working on things more than one thing at a time, and they're all going to come out together. Like,
yeah, honestly,
which one is it?
I thought the Invisible Woman, I thought that was going to be a wait list. They said like the day before, it was like, hey, this app update was for enables waitlist capabilities. All of a sudden they announced this Invisible Woman for $1. I mean, what perfect opportunity for 1,000 people to see what the waitlist with capabilities would be, and there you go. I mean, I thought that was the plan, but then nothing, So exactly. I mean, I don't know what they're going to do, but it's been a week or so. I mean, why not do the wait list on whatever, anything really? But it might be a big drop. I don't know.
Yeah, it's true. We got Daniel laughing. We got Bob Seal saying, blame Rob. No, Rob's at the hockey game today, right? You guys are all watching UFC. He's watching hockey. They will hire all the YouTubers. Hey, if they do, they're going to get a lot of exposure, right? I mean, Omi Dailyburn is a GOAT, and trust me, I'm sitting next to the Tom Brady of YouTube over here. I don't know what this is. Dropping by Alex in Crypto, another Discord fam. We're always chatting with him, so we'll talk to you in Discord. Don't worry about it. Have fun with what the hell is MCP? Come on, noob trades. More cars posters. I'm going down with the ship too, Captain. Yep, we're all going down at this point. When you're at the bottom, there's only one way you can go, to the moon. I guess that makes sense.
Yeah. If
I'm
you're down
flying.
99%, there's only one more percent. You know, it's.
You need a T-shirt. I qualified for the Bond airdrop, and all I got was disappointed. Jeremy's killing me, man. This guy on Twitter, he sent the video and all that stuff, or the picture. Sorry, when he got punched in the eye, I was dying. When we hit the bottom, but wait, some YouTubers said we hit the bottom a long time ago. I don't know. I don't know when the bottom is coming in, but hopefully, #soon. Vaultaholics will have it for sure. That's free marketing, in my opinion, to see the results. Yeah, I think so. I think it's going to them first. Nothing. Hopefully, our buddy Froic Omi gets it. Nothing is free in this world. If they don't have it, there would be another missed opportunity by Veve. Always think or ask yourself, what is the motive behind? Living aloha. What are you doing, man? Don't worry about it, man. Guys, another YouTuber, by the way, Living Aloha, does a lot of stuff, random, different stuff as well, like him spearfishing and all that stuff. Thank you for that support. Really appreciate it. Happy Easter to you and yours as well. And hopefully you enjoyed this little talk here, because we got a couple minutes here before we're going to get off. Maybe of drops with different rarities. You know what he's talking about?
Which one? Aloha?
Kevin.
Oh, Kevin. What was the LA review? Maybe it drops with it. No.
I'm not sure. Happy Easter, everyone. This is the thing with the community. Everyone left knows each other at this point. Happy Easter to everybody. I'm still missing one set. Yeah, I was missing 2 sets prior to Forever poster drop, and now missing that once. Oh yeah, that's what happened. It was the Gary Baseman drop. He had 2 of them, right?
Yeah.
And he only got one. What's the value of your vault during the bull market? 20 something K. I didn't have that much. I've never had that much. Maybe more than that. Maybe 30 something, because I had a Superman like at 8K. I had the all together. I had a bunch of stuff. Like, I don't even know. I'll be honest with you, I don't even remember.
What do you think that Superman was going to do? Are you going to go to 100 or what?
You know what? I should have sold it, but I couldn't cash out. So what was the point? Like, that's a, you know what I mean? That was the killer.
You bought other stuff, and then you bought other stuff and sold.
Yeah, you just sell and buy, and you're just relative. The play was January, sell everything into gems. We waited till March, I think, March or April to sell.
Yeah.
So we were early, but we were not early enough to get the top of it. People have been stacking.
Honestly, if a lot of people talking about the missed airdrop, if they gave somebody 250 gems for the missed thing before, I mean, why not just give you guys gems? You know, why not?
Like this guy. You can come on the channel whenever you want. Weverse might be cool with the VR headsets. I think so. What are your thoughts on the Disney potions? Will it pump or not so much? I think there's a lot of additions left. You're the Disney potion guy.
I got to do those counts.
We're like over 1,000 still, right?
Over 1,000. Yeah, we're still over 1,000.
Yeah, so I mean, it's still high. I mean, look at this drop that we got today. It didn't even sell out. There were maybe it sold out by now, but originally, I know it didn't sell right away.
The potions, I mean, 20 or so a day, stuff like that. I mean, it's not too much, but you still got 18 days to go.
Yeah, so, I think there's lots of time. The end is when you're gonna see the biggest. People are gonna decide what to do.
Yeah,
guys, I have reached the end here. I have to call it, because we have to make sure that we keep the daily streak. And when I post it, that is the time that it records on YouTube. So we'll definitely carry it out another time. Homie Daily Burn, go subscribe to him. Thank you for being on the channel and coming to support your boy as we got beat up by the comments. No, but it was a fun time, and definitely go subscribe, follow him on Twitter. He gives you all the great updates. This guy's giving me the Iron Man punches. And don't forget, become a superstar. Smash the subscribe button down below. Hit the bell notification, whenever we post. And we'll see you in the next one. I love you. Bye.